Hello friends, in the series on income tax cases, today we will discuss the importance of satisfaction note which is required to be prepared both by the assessing officer of the searched assessee and by the assessing officer of the other assessee for whom the assessment under section 153C is going to be completed. The issue before Delhi ITAT E-Bench was that where the satisfaction note is general in nature without specifying the quantum of income, without specifying the year for which the incriminating material is with the assessing officer, and if the satisfaction note suggests that it is for making the inquiry from the assessee, so whether in that case the assessment based on that satisfaction note is valid in the eyes of law. This issue has been taken up in the case of Pushpanjali Construction Private Limited versus Deputy Commissioner of Income Tax by Delhi ITAT E-Bench, and this case is reported in 128 ITR Tribunal at page number 201, and the date of the judgment is 19th September 2025. The present case relates to the assessment year 12-13. In the present case, the facts of the case are like this. There was search on the assessee and two other persons, RV and GG. GG was director in a company, JS. When there was search on GG, in that search one sale agreement was found. The statement of GG was taken, and in that statement the GG has specifically mentioned that this sale agreement has not been executed, was not acted upon, but still that sale agreement was used against the assessee in the satisfaction note, and the satisfaction note was prepared by writing that there was incriminating material which need to be verified and examined against the assessee with regular books. In that satisfaction note, there was no year specified, the amount was not specified. The assessee challenged the assessment, but the assessing officer completed the assessment by making the addition, which was upheld by the learned CIT appeal. When the matter was before the tribunal said that in the present case, from the perusal of the satisfaction note, it is very clear that the assessing officer just wanted to make the inquiry from the assessee through section 153C proceedings. The tribunal said that in the present case, the agreement to sale was not executed at all, and it was also mentioned by the GG in his statement. The tribunal said that in the present case, there is no specific year mentioned in the satisfaction note. The satisfaction note was absolutely general, and the satisfaction has been recorded very casually. The tribunal said that in the present case, there is no recording of escapement of income or quantification of income in the satisfaction note, and more importantly, in the present case, the information which was used against the assessee was withheld by the assessing officer, and it was not shared by the assessing officer with the assessee. So, from the overall facts of the case and from the overall pursuit of the satisfaction note, it is very clear that the satisfaction note is not as per the mandate of section 153C, which is required to open the case of the assessee under section 153C, because no year is mentioned, no amount is mentioned, and it is only for making the inquiry from the assessee. In this case, the tribunal also said that the assessment has been completed on the basis of approval under section 153D from the range head, which is common for all the years. This is also a defective approval from the additional commissioner, and took a stand that in the present case, the assessment is liable to be quashed on the basis of defective satisfaction note and defective approval or mechanical approval from the additional commissioner. Friends, this is a classic case where the revenue triggers section 153C proceedings on in a very casual manner, without any incriminating material and without any corroboration of that material with the escapement of the income. Only on the basis of journal allegations, the assessments are reopened, due to which a lot of litigation happens. At the end of this video, once again I am repeating the name of the case. The name of the case is Pushpanjali Construction Private Limited versus Deputy Commissioner of Income Tax, and this case is reported in 128 ITR Tribunal at page number 201, and the matter has been decided by Delhi ITAT E-Bench on 19th September 2025. Thank you, friends.